Schools require kids to be up to date on vaccinations before their first day of kindergarten, but in Idaho, more families are claiming exemptions. I'm your Twin Falls neighborhood reporter, Lori Nettleton, with more about what you need to know about getting your kids vaccinated before school starts.
We are worried about the kiddos in Idaho.
In 2022, 81% of Idaho kids were vaccinated before the start of the school year. CDC Director Mandy Cohen tells me that's well below the national average.
Overall in the nation, about 93-94% of kids entering kindergarten are up to date on their vaccines.
Idaho schools require incoming kids to get vaccinated. For example, kindergartners need shots for measles, mumps, chickenpox, and polio, but there's a problem.
We're seeing more kids file for those exemptions of vaccines, but we want to make sure we're answering questions of vaccines, making sure folks know it is the best defense that you can get.
Measles was declared eradicated in 2000, but the CDC worries a decrease in vaccinations could weaken herd immunity, giving the disease a chance to return. I never met anyone my age who had polio or who had measles. What might the prospects be for those diseases actually kind of returning and becoming more commonplace?
Well, I'm also a primary care doc, and I'm lucky enough to have never treated a patient with polio. But we know how serious it is because we see it around the world. But as we get to lower levels, like we're seeing in Idaho, that's when these diseases can creep back in.
Eva Craner tells me the Twin Falls School District's policies are not unique. The laws set by legislature and in recent years have required parents to be informed on how to obtain an exemption.
We want to know what's happening with the children in our school system in the event that there is an outbreak, so that we can support community health and make sure that we're keeping our learning environments as healthy as possible.
Director Cohen says she has appointments for her own daughters to get their vaccinations next week.
I wouldn't recommend something for folks in Idaho I wouldn't do for my own kiddos.
A representative from St. Luke's told me that there's still plenty of openings to get an appointment for vaccination before school starts in the weeks ahead. I'm your Twin Falls neighborhood reporter, Lori Nettleton, Idaho News 6.